Okay. When you first get your plunge and it arrives at your house, obviously the first thing you want to make sure is that there's a blue lever inside the cabinet on yours. So yours is closer to the front and it's behind the white grill, kind of on the right side. Make sure that lever is facing outward, not like the one currently that's facing downward that I'm showing you on video. Yours needs to be turned up, facing outward, like that. Okay. Once that's done, get your garden hose, put it in the tank, start to fill it up. Once you get a couple of inches in the water, maybe 4, 5, 6, your intake drain, which yours is white on the bottom, you're going to, well, just notate where that is. While this fills up, once you get a couple inches of water in it, you can go ahead and turn it on. You can go ahead and turn the pump on. Now, the pump itself does not have a power switch. Everything's plugged in directly to a waterproof power strip mounted up there. So what you're going to do is flip it on. There's a rubber covered switch on the side. Yours is going to be on the right side. So you'll reach up there, flip that on. You'll hear the pump come on and everything. Once you've done that, you're going to have to do a little priming of the pump. And so you'll hear it running. It'll start spitting some water out. You're going to take your garden hose. Show you. And you're just going to put the end of it right over that drain. And all you're trying to do is force water into the pump and into the filter housing. And as you do that, you'll start to see the stream coming out of the jet become more solid. And that'll indicate the pump is primed, right? So you don't want any air coming out of it. And it'll sound something like this. So that's about what your stream should look like. Yours might not be as strong. I have a wider eye in your jet, so it's not as narrow and a strong of a stream, but it'll still look something like that. If it's spitting and garbling, then you still got air in the pump, and you need to keep trying to prime it with the garden hose. Once that's done, everything's on, your pump is primed, you have a solid stream of water coming out. You're going to come around back to the front. Now yours is designed, I designed yours to be able to get to everything from the front, or from, I should say the front, from this one side, right? So, but I'm going to come around to the back so you can see what we're doing. Because when it comes there, the chiller itself has an on-off switch, and it should be off. So what you're actually going to do is you're going to reach around from the other side, though, and the power switch for it is right here. So you're going to reach over to what would be the right back top corner. And again, it should be in the off position. And you're going to flip it on. And you should hear it actually click on and start cooling immediately. And so this will give you a clear indication of the current water temp. Current temperature of this water is 51 degrees. Yours is set, I believe, at 46. So if that's where you want it, then you don't have to do anything. However, you want to change the temperature, you're going to come over here and push, obviously, the set button. You're going to push it once. It's going to flash up what the current setting is. If you want to increase it or warm it up, obviously you'll use the up and down arrows to make those changes. Once you set it to the correct temperature, you don't have to do anything else. It'll set and then it'll go back to current temp. There you go. That's it. That's all there is to setting the temperature. Now, if you want to change the threshold in which the chiller waits to turn on, you can do that by holding down the set button until you get the F1. And then once you get that F1, you'll hit set again. And this is where you can set the gap for in which the chiller will wait to turn on. So if you want to wait, if you want the water to warm up 5 degrees, so let's say you set your temperature for 45 and you don't want it to cut on until it hits 50. It's like a nice round number. Then obviously I would set it to 5, right? So that'd be a 5-degree threshold. That means once it hits 50, it'll cut on, but it'll warm up to 50. I like mine to stay at the temperature that I set it at. So I keep it at 1, and that's all there is to that.